Hey, welcome to Hot Rod Madness. I'm Tim the Milkman, and we're doing another car show out here. I'm probably, I don't know, a couple miles from I-20. Burke's Barbecue on Chapel Hill Road. Looks like a bunch of hot rods showed up today, and we're gonna milk it for all it's worth. That's what the Milkman does. So stay tuned, and you'll see a lot of hot rods. Hey, we're out here with another hot rod lover. This guy here, he brought us a neat little creation that he put together himself. Buddy,
Yep.
tell us a little bit about what you did to this thing, man. It looks like you built this thing from scratch.
Yeah, this is a 59 Willys pickup is what it started out
Yeah.
with, and then I purchased an S10, and I took the body off the S10 frame
Okay.
and the running gear, and took the body off of the Willys pickup,
Yeah.
and then put it in the garage. We had a marriage ceremony, and it became one.
Man, that's cool.
I cut the top of it out. I took 6 inches out, and then I stretched it 12 inches, and then I channeled it over the frame 7 inches. And
It's called the Clean Sweep Company. Is that you?
nope.
You're a fabricator, aren't you?
That was from the good Lord in
Oh, gotcha. Okay.
33 AD.
Yeah. Excellent, man.
That's the theme kind of went with. Put a sunroof in it, with
Yeah.
the bars in it.
Okay.
In case it rains, I can put my top on and
Man.
ride in the rain.
Where'd you come about that big old fat motor sitting in this thing, man? It's supercharged, 2 big old fat Hollies up there.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
a 671 blower.
Yeah.
It puts out a lot of horsepower.
I'll bet.
Never had it on a dyno,
Yeah.
and I'm a little scared to put my foot in it.
Are you? You
Yeah.
think it might get away from you?
I'm thinking it very well could.
I'm looking at some big old truck tires on the back of this thing, man. What's
that-
going on here? That's what I'm counting 5 lugs
Yeah,
in a big old tire. What's going on here?
This belonged to a tractor trailer.
Okay.
And
Gotcha.
actually, they tandem with another one.
Yeah.
So this insert came out like this. Well, I cut the rivets out and the weld and
Yeah, you made that wheel.
flipped
pretty
it
much,
around
didn't you?
and welded it up and trued it up.
So you just do this in your spare time in your backyard, or
That's
you?
right.
Okay. Excellent. We love to see the street art that comes around. That's homemade creations are always the best, dude. It looks awesome.
I had a lot of fun building it. It took me about a year.
I bet you did. That is cool.
And these are finials. They came off of an old fence,
Yeah.
and I built this bed. And then this is a
Looks like 57 Chevrolet stuff. What is that?
this right here is a '53 Fleetwood Cadillac.
Oh, gotcha. Wow.
They called them Delmars.
Yeah. Okay.
And then this is a Chevrolet pickup.
Yeah.
And
You
I
just
put those
combined them
together.
all together and made a rear bumper for this thing.
This come off the old school.
That's an old school bus stoplight, isn't it?
That's right. And these came off front fenders of an old pickup.
Yeah.
Back in the
I know, she's talking to the dog.
olden days.
I'm used to that.
Oh, that's cool,
I'm
man.
used to that.
All right.
And then it runs on airbags.
Oh, it's on air? Air ride's always cool.
Air ride.
There's the front end pumping up.
That's right.
You got bags in the rear as well, buddy?
They are compressor air, yes.
Okay.
And then I've got my train horn.
Yep, that's pretty loud, all right. That'll get your attention. Excellent, man. So it's all sitting on an S10 frame, right?
That's correct.
That's a common application. I had a little 54 sitting on a little S10 frame at one time, and it rode really good.
Yeah, it's S10 frames are real accessible out there
Yeah.
to get, inexpensive, and you can just put anything on them.
Makes a good hot rod, don't it?
It does.
All right, buddy. Thank you for bringing it out, buddy.
Thank
Thanks
you,
for
sir.
showing it.
You have a good day.
Hey, we're out here with Steve. He's got a hot-looking little Mustang here. we speak over that loud music, maybe we can get your story on here, Steve. What'd you bring for us to look at today?
All right, I've got a 1971 Mustang that has a 429 Cobra jet in it.
Big block
Yeah,
car.
big block
Nice,
car, yeah.
dude.
Now, this isn't the original engine that came in this car. This originally came with a 302. But because it was not the original engine that was in it, no harm, no foul putting a big
Right.
block in it.
Gotcha.
So,
Oh, no,
yeah.
no problem with that, buddy. That's,
Yeah.
you got it dressed up pretty nice, too.
Yes, sir. I try to make it look as original as I possibly could. It has a 429 Cobra jet, has the Cobra jet heads, has a Cobra jet manifold,
Yeah.
even has the proper carburetor for 1971, which was
that's nice.
Quadrajet.
Yeah.
Ford was having trouble making emissions that year, so they bought Quadrajet carburetors from GM, and they pulled the tags off and put auto lights on them.
Gotcha.
So it actually has a Quadrajet
Cool.
carburetor.
What is this little manual here on the grill? What is that about?
These are just a little collection of classic ads and stuff that I put together.
Okay.
This-
429 there.
Right,
Yeah, I got you.
This indicates that the 429 won all the Southern races, NASCAR races, for 2 years in a row.
Oh, right.
And the drivers at that time were David Pearson and Leroy Yarborough.
Cool.
Yeah.
All right.
And in addition, just some little articles about the 429 and the Mach 1.
Now, is this the original color on your car?
Very close. I used the original number 3. They called it bright red. However, this is a 3-stage paint job, so I had a little bit, just a touch of orange put in it.
Gotcha.
So if you look at it at the right angle, it kind of looks orange.
Yeah.
And, yeah.
Is it the black stripe on the hood? Let's take a picture. Yeah. He's got the black stripe on the hood.
Yeah. It's got the black that's painted on, and
Yeah. You
it
got
does have the Ram Air also. So
Yeah, that's always a plus. Yeah. You got the original wheels on it and stuff.
no, these are different wheels. These are actually kind of a chrome slot I had put on here at the time. This would originally come out with the Magnum 500s, but
okay.
Most everybody back in the day, the first thing they did is pull the stock wheels off and put the chrome slots, or
Right.
they put the Kragers on them.
Right.
You know? So
Okay.
So
Well,
that's
all
what
right,
I did.
Steve. You got a nice little Mustang here, buddy.
already, I certainly appreciate it. She's definitely, she runs good. Been real pleased with it. I rebuilt the engine, about 4 years ago. Did
Okay.
most of the work myself. I had Higgins Performance Ford drop the engine in because I didn't really have a good place to drop it in my garage, not enough
Okay.
room. So
Hey, you got to do what you got to do, man.
you gotta do what you gotta do. So.
Exactly. Would you call it a daily driver, Steve?
No.
Okay, you just own the weekends, right?
Just on the weekends mainly. I couldn't afford to drive it for one thing. It uses a little bit too much gas.
Gotcha. Well, all right, Steve. I appreciate you bringing it out, showing it to us, buddy. Thank you, sir.
See you, Doc.
Hey, I'm up here with a buddy of mine, Chris. He's got this odd colored Mustang sitting over here and an odd license plate on it. Chris, you got to tell us, buddy. What's it all about, man?
Well, this is a 1971 Mustang Grande.
Yeah.
A lot of people think it is white in color, but it's actually pastel blue.
Yeah, it's
factory
actually
color.
got blue in that paint, don't it?
It actually does a little tint of pastel blue.
I can see us drawing a crowd too, Chris. Check them out. They're all over your car, buddy.
Well, we like that. It's
Oh yeah.
it's pretty much a survivor type car. It's got 50,000 original miles on it. 351 Cleveland.
Yeah.
We've got U.S. Indy mags on it, trying to get it that period correct look for
Yeah.
1971.
Gotcha. So that paint, that's original stuff, right?
Mostly original.
Cool.
The Grande was the deluxe edition model for Mustangs that year.
Yeah.
Has the dual sport mirrors, has the deluxe comfort weave interior.
Is it comfortable to ride in, Chris?
Well, maybe if you were 5'3", but I'm 6'5", so it gets,
Well, that's why I asked, because you're a little bit taller than I am. So that roof line's a little low on you.
it can get a little bit cramped.
I guess that's still a nice cruiser, dude.
But we have a good time with it.
Oh yeah.
I appreciate it.
Yeah, I've seen it around at a bunch of cruise-ins myself.
Now you were talking about my license plate. You talking about the one on the back?
Yeah, the one on the back, it says "It'll Trot."
It'll Trot. We were looking to put a prestige tag on there, and my daughters were like, why didn't you put It'll Run? I said, because I didn't want every teenage boy with a Mustang wanting to run me. I just want to trot beside them.
5-0s would be all over you trying to get you to run up and down the road and burn rubber.
That's right.
Yeah.
That's
Gotcha.
right.
Well, hey, did you get a shot of the It'll Trot, Bill? All right. Our cameraman, Bill Burns.
Thanks, Bill.
All right. You gonna be at our next cruise in, aren't you, Chris?
I'm going to try. We'll be down at Streetside Classics next Saturday, June 1st.
Yeah,
and
we'll be there.
We also have a cruise in the second Saturday of each month at Ingalls Plaza up in Douglasville. Love to have everybody come out.
Excellent. I'll be there with you, buddy.
All right, Tim.
All right.
Thanks a lot.
Thanks for showing us your ride today, Chris.
Anytime.
All right, sir. Hey, I'm standing here with another hot rodder, Clyde. What you got here to show us, man? That thing's looking cool. It's got wood all up and down the side of it. Did you put this together?
Yeah, built the whole car, did everything but the paint.
Yeah.
It's a 1951 Mercury Woody wagon.
Yeah. A Mercury wagon.
Woody wagon.
Cool. The inside of it is covered in wood as well, man. Did you have a hand in that interior too?
I did everything but the paint, all the wood, all the fabrication.
Wow.
The interior wood is fiddleback birch.
Okay.
This out here is northern rock maple.
Yeah.
And the paneling is cherry.
Wow, that is some craftsmanship there, buddy.
Took 6 years to do the wood.
6 years to do it. Wow. I see. Yeah, you got some creativity going on in there. Did you come up with all the scheme and everything in there like that?
Pretty much.
So your wife didn't come up with anything in there?
The console, she bought that in Daytona at a yard sale. It was a clock.
Okay.
And I made it into a console.
Oh,
so
man, now that's creativity. That is awesome, sir. That's cool.
Yard sale fine.
Cool, man. Let's take a peek at this engine up here. 1951 Merc. Okay, so looks like somebody put a cover on that thing with a skull in it. What is that?
It's an air cleaner I built. Originally it was short and round.
Yeah.
Came off a 55 Cadillac, and I stretched it, welded the Mercury valve covers. You take the skull off, the whole cover comes off, and just a small block Chevy underneath it.
Oh, gotcha. Yeah.
A lot of people think it's a FE motor, big block Ford,
Wow.
because of the valve covers. They were on a
Wow, that's pretty trick, Clyde. You came up with covering it up like that yourself?
just
Yeah.
stuff pops in my head.
Yeah. Excellent idea, man. That's cool. Well, that's a mighty fine looking ride you got there, Clyde. Big old fat chrome front end, got wood up and down the side of it. Nice woody wagon.
Thank you.
Now, where'd you find tires like that with them big old fat wide white walls?
Coker Tire out of Tennessee,
Okay.
Chattanooga.
Yeah, I've heard of them. They got tires for most every application, don't they?
They do.
Yeah.
They even got them for your little Cushmans and
Yeah.
all that kind of stuff.
Well, that's pretty cool.
I
Well,
just bought a set of wide whites. I've got a 1959 Thompson Brothers wooden boat. I'm gonna pull
Yeah.
around behind it.
oh, cool.
And I bought some 12-inch tires, and they got
Yeah.
big white walls on
So,
them.
so you got a boat that's gonna match this thing, and you're gonna
Kinda.
go sport that. Can't wait to see that at the shows.
Hopefully,
now,
I'll have it done by the end of the summer.
gotcha. Now, don't you have another Mercury like this?
I got a 49 Ford Woody wagon.
Oh, okay. Maybe that's what I'm thinking of. Okay. Well, thanks, Clyde. I appreciate you bringing it out and showing it to us, sir.
Appreciate it.
That is awesome, man. Hey, now we're out here with another hot rod. Look at this guy here, Daniel. Dude, I'm looking at a big block Chevrolet pickup truck. Tell us a little bit about that thing, man.
Well, it's a 468. It was built out of memory of my dad.
Oh, really?
Yeah, he wanted to, before he passed away, he always wanted to build a father and son
Yeah.
hot rod
okay.
deal. And
Cool.
of course, he passed away unexpectedly from
Yeah.
a heart attack. So
Gotcha.
talked to my wife, and we decided to build this one. And
Yeah, you
motor was a 4-year build, and
got to
it's
go
just-
ahead and do it, man.
That's it. I mean, she knew I wasn't gonna spare no expense with it, so
Yeah.
I didn't.
I can tell by looking at it. You got the hot rod madness, man. You got to build that thing.
Oh yeah,
Yeah. That's a fun little truck, ain't it?
Oh, it's a wild ride.
It looks like it's got some fat tires under the rear. Did you narrow that thing up?
Yeah, it's narrow, just running 35, 22, 15. So
Oh yeah. Look,
they're massive.
last year, looks like you might have some new tires on it this season. Are those different?
Yeah, they're new.
That's good, because I think the last ones you had were wore out.
Just a little bit.
You've been burning rubber in that thing, man.
No chance.
No chance. Oh. Yeah, I'll bet.
That's the reason why it's got new ones on it.
Oh.
It's hard to drive it when no
Oh
tread.
yeah, you can't keep your foot out of that big block, man. That thing looks like it'll run, buddy.
Yeah, it'll run 4 miles to a gallon.
4 miles to the gallon.
That's it.
What gear ratio's under it?
56.
456 with the big fat tires at 4 miles to the gallon. Okay, buddy. I appreciate you bringing it out and showing it to us, Daniel.
Appreciate it, buddy.
All right, thanks, man. Hey, it's the Milkman, and I'm back with another fine example. Looks like a 57 Bel Air going on here. What's your name, man?
Oh, my name's Kevin Ruby.
Then this is your 57 Bel Air?
Yes, it is. Yeah, it's a 57 Chevy Del Rey.
Oh, that's a Del Rey car.
Yep.
Really?
California car. Yep.
Yeah. Okay. So, you went back with the Del Rey interior look, or what?
No, it's all custom interior,
Okay.
kind of like 60s style.
Gotcha.
With some fiberglass panels and inserts, and
Yeah.
the white walled tuck and roll, of course.
Oh, gotcha. The white wall tires and all. No hubcaps. Sporting some steel rims with white walls.
Yep. Yeah, the original style 50s steel rims that came on these cars,
Yeah.
and I just haven't yet ordered the
Right.
bullet.
Oh, gotcha,
caps
dude.
for it,
My
yeah.
truck has a whole list. You know,
Yeah,
that I ain't
yeah.
ordered yet. Anyways, what's going on with that front cover there on the front of the car?
Well, this car has probably about 20 to 25 body modifications, all in metal.
Okay.
Every panel's been touched or altered, and that's a hood underneath the hood. So it's actually another
that's
hood
what
that
I thought.
cut up. Yeah.
That's pretty cool.
And then flipped and sectioned, and then I put some TVs in it just for fun.
yeah.
But
So those are screens
Yep.
mounted in the front of it.
Right.
So you play videos on them or what?
Yeah, I got a DVD player in the dash. You could.
Oh wow,
Yeah.
that's trick.
Yeah.
No, that's something different. I don't guess I've ever
No, I've
seen
never
that
seen
on a
it, so
classic.
that's how we do it. Yeah.
Yeah, that's cool. How long have you had this one?
I've had this for about 10 years. It came from Montana.
Really? A Montana car, 10 years.
Yeah.
Dude, you've had time to do a lot to it then.
Yeah, it took me probably about 3 years to do all the work, probably about 300 hours or something. It's
Yeah.
got a rake chop to it. I
Yeah,
don't know if
gotcha.
you. Yep. And
Oh, that's cool.
cowl hood that I made out of steel, and
Yeah.
the actual. I should probably open up the trunk. It's not done, but it's actually 2 deck lids
Oh, really?
put together.
Yeah.
And I call it my tombstone because it's bulletproof. It's about 200 pounds, that deck lid.
Oh, so we're doing something custom in the trunk
yeah,
too.
yeah,
Cool, man. All right. Well, so you got a 350 in it or what?
No, it's got the original 283,
Okay.
and then it's
Yeah.
just got a lot of chrome to it, and headers and throttle body injection, Holley Pro ejection setup.
Excellent. I remember running a 283 in one of my old Impalas, man. Those are good motors.
Pretty good, yeah. It gets really good gas mileage.
Yeah, the small V8s do get a little better gas, man.
Oh yeah, and then I've got a real NASCAR exhaust from a real NASCAR.
Oh, wow. Okay, so when you fire this thing up, people know what's happening, right?
Yeah.
Gotcha. Well, that's a nice little ride you got. Dude, I appreciate you showing it, man.
no problem.
Thanks for coming out, man.